Good afternoon and welcome to a new week of daily vlogs. It's Sunday afternoon. It's been a beautiful day in terms of light, in terms of sun, but very cold, very cold. We had a frost this morning and the house felt, really cold. Plenty of condensation. Can't wait for us to get to a regular higher temperature so we don't get condensation in the mornings. Had to wipe the windows again this morning, which is just such a bore. But as usual, popped my fan on and it stopped it coming back. So that was fine. But the one piece of news I need to share with you is that I'm still without a new washing machine. It's really caused me quite a bit of anxiety, this. It really has. I mean, apart from the issue with the valve, which means I've got to keep the old machine hooked up because, I can't get the valve to turn off. Tried WD-40, I've tried all of that, left it for a day, still won't turn. Apart from that anxiety, we've had the anxiety of this machine not arriving, the new one not arriving. It was rescheduled for today, Sunday, between 11 and 3. I had a sneaking suspicion nothing was going to happen because the tracking data on Amazon wasn't showing up. Now, I use Amazon a lot and I can't slag them off because they are usually very good. But in this case, it's a failure. So I waited till 3 o'clock dutifully and it changed. It said, "Your delivery is late." Oh, tell me something I don't know. So I thought, okay, that's it. I'm phoning them. So you then have to go through several other menus to get to the bit where you phone them. And I phoned them, got a call back and spoke to a very pleasant gentleman. They're very well trained, the Amazon staff, in my opinion. And I said, "Look, where's my washing machine? Where is it?" He said, give me a minute or so, I'll have a look into it. We can't find any tracking information for it. It appears it's lost in transit. How does a washing machine get lost in transit? How? So I said, well, this is really not good enough. I'm a Prime member. I'm a, pretty regular user of Amazon. This really is very disappointing. He said, "I agree with you. We're willing to give you a full refund plus compensation." So I said, yeah, please. So I've had full refund and 30 quid compensation, which is fair enough. So I'm going to have to order a machine again. And I think I'm probably going to stick with my original idea, which was to go through AO.com, who I've used before. And the extra 30 quid that I've gained from Amazon can go towards the delivery because you have to pay a delivery charge to them. Meanwhile, I'm not ordering it just yet because I don't want to be under a time limit this week. I can do some washing at my friend's house. That's been agreed. She's fine about that. I don't want to be doing that for too long and taking liberties, but I'm going to do a wash, going to do my tea towels. They're in soak at the moment, tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to go to the DIY store and I'm going to buy a new valve and I'm going to fit a new valve myself. I've done it before. I've done compression valve fitting before. And I'm pretty sure I can do it again. It's not that difficult to do. So bite the bullet, Richard, pull yourself together, stop getting anxiety about these things and just get the bloody job done. And then it gives me time, if anything goes wrong with that, it then gives me time to call a plumber. And then, once that's resolved, I will then order the machine. Pain in the ass, but hey, c'est la vie. What are you going to do? Sit in a corner and rock? Probably. Scream and shout and get all stressy? Nah, that's not my style. I scream and shout inside. So yeah, the day has involved a bit of waiting, a bit of anxiety, a bit of worry, a bit of work. I've been doing some more reels for Vanessa, for Earth's sake. So, you know, the day hasn't been wasted. I spoke to my friend earlier down the road. She said she's been doing a bit of gardening, but it was bitterly cold. So it may look beautiful in the sunshine, but it's really nippy. But getting warmer next week. So hopefully by the end of next week, we will have a newly fitted valve and a washing machine on the way. Ah, there we are. Life. So Paul's upstairs doing a bit of editing for one of his reels, for one of his short videos. Yeah. Oh, and I just want to say thank you to those of you who have liked and followed the Great Green Barn. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm going to say ta-ra for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. It's Monday. Wow, what a day. So this morning I thought, get your big boy pants on, Richard, get down to the plumbing shop, get a new valve and just fit a new valve to the washing machine, you know, pipe thing. Not the washing machine pipe, but the, you know, the pipe that feeds the washing machine. Just get a new valve, went to the shop and said, you know, what do you think I should do? And he said, oh yeah, you can fit a new valve, no problem, blah, blah, blah. So I got it, a couple of quid, came back. Will the old valve come off? No, it won't. Now bear in mind, we've had the washing machine, the old washing machine, sort of sitting there half out of the void, because we've not been able to turn the water off to it. So it's still being connected to the water. You know, it's sort of for convenience, basically. And having been let down with the other washing machine, the new one, we couldn't do a direct sort of swap, you know. So I tried, and eventually I tried too hard, which caused the joint itself to fail. So the push-fit connectors, the plastic push-fit connectors are now leaking. So I've had to call an emergency plumber. That'll teach me, won't it? So I've got an emergency plumber on the way to fix this joint. Yeah. High anxiety all morning. Oh, just seriously. And I had 5 minutes of optimism thinking, I can do this. No. That's the last time I do that. I tell you, it's the last time I do any bloody plumbing in the house. It really is. My anxiety is kind of coming down knowing somebody is on the way. I've paid for a quick response. Probably end up costing me more than the bloody washing machine. But you know, we can't go without a water supply, you know. So we have to get it sorted. We tried 2 other plumbers first, but neither of them got back to us in time. So yeah, I've opted to go with Pimlico. They are supposedly the best, but they are probably the most expensive. but you are guaranteed, relatively guaranteed, a good service. So yeah, I'm waiting now. God, I've really learnt my lesson. It didn't cause a flood or anything like that because I actually had the water switched off. It was the residual water in the pipes. And yes, I did run a tap before that, but there was still quite a bit of water coming out. So I managed to catch that in a bucket. Yeah, God. So literally nothing else to report. This has been my whole day. We've had some lunch. We had some soup and pitta. Just managed to wash my fingers in a little bit of residual hot water in the pipes. But, you can't go without water. I mean, I do remember a time in the 70s when we didn't have water. We had to use a standpipe in the street when there was a drought. I think it was 76. So, I've been there. We weren't allowed to flush our toilets, things like that. So, a few hours of hardship, I'll be fine. But, oh, God, I hate all of these kind of things. I really do. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Magpie. I hope there are 2 up there. Please be 2. Please. I'm begging you. Yes, there are 2. 2 for joy. Oh, is that a magpie? Is it a magpie? Please be a magpie. Yes, 2 for joy. Not that I'm superstitious at all. So that's it. It's a beautiful day again. Beautiful day. It was a lovely drive to the plumber's shop that ended up being a useless exercise. But, yeah, anyway. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe see you later. I'll let you know what's happened. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It'll be fine. That's what I said this morning. It'll be fine. It's later on Monday afternoon. Anxiety gone. The plumber came and it took him about 10 minutes to solve the problem, which was a problem that I would not have been able to have solved. The connector wasn't damaged, but it needed re-washering. Of course, I don't have things like washers in stock. I wouldn't have known the size to do, but he sorted it, refitted it with the new valve that I purchased, and it's done and ready for a new machine. We took the old machine outside, that's now outside, and will be collected at some point. I'm so glad that's over with. It was, it was a very stressful moment. Water in the home needs to be looked after because it can cause a lot of damage. And I wasn't going to risk that at all. So everything's back on and all is good. And yeah, it's all good. All good. Okay. Better do a bit of work now. And better find a new washing machine as well. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Good evening. It is Tuesday evening. So washing machine update. It's arriving tomorrow, the new machine. I ordered one through AO.com. As usual, excellent service. You do pay a little bit more, but hey, it's coming tomorrow. I may contact you in the morning to give you a time slot, so that's good. So today has been a fairly busy day putting together a reel for the Great Green Barn. A lot of work sifting through lots of video clips which were done by people working on the project of the restoration and renovation of the Great Green Barn. And a lot of just, just ordinary mobile footage, so a lot of it isn't great to watch because it's quite shaky, but I managed to put together a couple of brief videos for Instagram, Facebook, and a slightly longer one for YouTube, because each platform has its own restrictions, you know, in terms of length, in terms of music licensing. So, yeah, it's a bit fiddly, but hey, I'm pleased with the result. It gives a snapshot of the project. So that's good. We've had pancakes for our dinner. Yeah, for our dinner. We're having fruit and yogurt later. So that was rather naughty, but rather delicious. I haven't really got a very good pancake pan. My frying pan is a little bit too big, so our pancakes were supersized and 2 of them were slightly mashed up, but we still ate them. So we're settling down for some TV now. And yeah, another busy day, but beautiful weather, still cold. So I'll see you tomorrow when the new machine arrives. Bye for now. Well, good evening. Look, there's Paul. So today has been another washing machine day.
A washing machine journey.
Oh, God, my washing machine journey. I tell you, these things are sent to try us. So it arrived absolutely fine. I think I said I ordered a Beko or Beko, or whatever you call them. It arrived within the allotted time, well within the allotted time. The driver phoned me to say that he was going to be half an hour. All that I cannot fault. Absolutely brilliant. AO.com, I'm giving them a free advert, but every time I've ordered from them, I think it's the 3rd thing I've ordered from them, every time it's been good service, but you do pay extra. You pay for the delivery, you pay for the old machine to be taken away, you even pay for them to unwrap and take away the packaging. Really, I think the company should take responsibility for that, but hey, or the supplier should take responsibility for that. That's another story. So we got the machine, we moved it ourselves into position to first check the leveling, and we got a position that was perfect. Yeah, great. So we had to take it out again, remove the restraining bolts, and then plumb it in and plug it in, put the drainage tube in, all of that. But could we get it back into a stable position? No, we bloody couldn't. Because we have a rustic terracotta, proper big terracotta tiled floor, which is lovely and cottagey and oldie-worldy, but it's not great for washing machine levelling. And could we actually turn the adjustable feet? No, we couldn't. And it says quite clearly, do not use a tool, do by hand. We just couldn't get them to turn. So I've had to put a piece of cardboard under one foot. And I'm going to have to get a felt pad. I ain't moving it again. No. The washing machine journey ends today. Yeah, it does. So it's on a drum clean cycle at the moment. And everything, touch wood, seems to be working fine. For the price, it's a relatively sophisticated machine. It's even got a steam function to remove creasing. Never had that before.
Maybe you can do couscous in it.
Maybe I could. Like they do salmon in a dishwasher.
Mm.
Disgusting. I mean, why?
I think it's wrapped in foil.
Well, yeah, but why? I mean, seriously. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful. I find all of these things stressful. Much more stressful than being at work and dealing with a personal issue that somebody's got. I find this much more stressful. I think it's the risk of flood damage, because we've had a couple of issues over the years, haven't we, Paul?
Yes,
remember that time when the
Richard.
tide came in the
Yes,
utility room?
Yes, that was my fault.
No, it was a blocked pipe.
Oh, it's usually my fault.
No, we had to jet the pipe with a hose pipe in the middle of winter, didn't we?
Oh,
Do you remember?
right.
In the dark. In the dark. I wasn't born for this kind of manual work. Don't laugh, it's true. So yeah, but the good thing about today was I caught up on the phone with a couple of girlfriends, which was lovely. Had a couple of long conversations with my friend Jill. Hi, Jill. And my friend Vivi. Hi, Vivi. So yeah, that was lovely. But yes, haven't done any work today. No. So that's it for this half of the week. I'm hoping for a much more stable and calm rest of the week. Here's hoping. No more, please. I'll see you later.